What is going on, everybody? Depraved Slasher here. We are back with another music reaction. I'm Depraved.
I'm Hellcat.
And together we are...
HellaDepraved.
I was talking too fast. Slow it down.
Right.
Anyways.
Heard you talk faster.
Uh-huh.
I've heard you talk faster.
Right. So, this is the last song on the album. It is called Something to See. It's always bittersweet coming to the end of an album.
And we say it every single time, and it's no less true.
Right. Now, there have already been some questions, and I want to go ahead and answer this, so if you skipped ahead and you're not going to get an answer later, that's on you. We will continue to cover ICP, except it's going to be sparingly. Obviously, there are people that look forward to seeing these reactions, which is great, but we also cover close to 400 different artists as a whole throughout the year, so we can't focus too much on like one or two artists.
Unless we're doing a brand new album like we've been doing this one.
Right. Please let us know either through Twitter or through comments on YouTube, like if a new song drops, and I don't mean a new video for something that's already dropped. We don't cover something twice.
Right.
But like if a new song drops, let us know, because we don't always catch them. Because again, we cover 400 different people. Everyone's always dropping something.
But we will go back from time to time to the older ICP stuff as well.
Right.
Yeah.
So think maybe about once a month, we may hit an ICP song.
And definitely ask for what you want us to react to, because that helps us pick in the future.
And we usually go through and pick whatever is most requested and or has likes attached to it.
Right. Upvoted.
So like if 3 people request a song, but then one person requests another and they have 10 likes, we'll probably go for the 10 like one because we think of that as 11 people.
Right.
So, yeah. Regardless, we're super excited for this. We're excited to see how this album closes out. This has been an actually outstanding album. There's only been a couple of songs that I was a little iffy on, but even still they're enjoyable. So
right.
I could listen through the album all the way through without skipping.
Right.
Which is actually better than I could say for Ice Nine Kills' new album. There's at least one song I will skip every time. Even though they are like my favorite active band.
It's hard to say for any album, though.
Huh?
It's hard to say for any album, though. Honestly, there's almost always one or two you want to skip.
Right.
So.
But anyways, super excited. So, with that being said, we're going to react to this if you guys have already seen it or heard it. If not, click the link in the description below, hop on over to other things, coming back and say that because we're commentary, reaction, breakdown, comedy channel. What that means is we will pause for, well, whatever we want to pause for. So, with that being said, it's time to slash it up and break it down. This is the finale, Insane Clown Posse, Something to See. I always feel like there's something out, or somebody watching me. I was going to try and change it to fit Something to See.
No.
And failed. Let's get it.
Motherfucking they shit money. And that's good. I did too. Right before I busted. Cause the question is, if you can only look at one more motherfucking site, what the fuck you trying to be? They called me with a situation. He told me sit down but have me patient. He said my eyeballs will soon go blind with nowhere to stop and skip a rewind. Suggesting that I take some place, travel to peek my favorite sights. He said trying to think about where I'd like to be. The last sight I'll ever sail. Sunrise across the tropical island, Detroit downtown, midnight styling, all white sand, blue green lagoon, rainbow skies after a monsoon. Looking out at the gathering night main stage, staring down the barrel of a 12 gauge. Ask JC, can I see Beyonce? But whole naked crawling my way.
Wow!
I really like the build up in this one.
He's like, yo, Jay, can I see Beyonce naked?
I mean, come on now.
You can see Rihanna naked.
Honestly, you can see almost all of them naked.
Well, no, Rihanna posed for nudie pics over in another country.
Well, yeah, but pretty much all of them are pretty much naked all the time.
True. True.
Beyonce, but whole naked crawling my way. Match the gas, get blown on the highway. It all look good out there. Good out there.
I like that chorus.
It's shoot. It's another very familiar song. Maybe not like the words they're using, but the actual, yeah.
I thought up until the chorus that this is an odd song to wrap the album up with.
Right.
I mean, it kind of makes sense because it's like, what do you want to see before you die?
Right.
Basically.
What would you do? Yeah.
And verse-wise, I mean, entertaining as always, but didn't have that feeling of an outro track.
Right. Give you something to think about, contemplate.
Even as far as, like, feeling like maybe Carnival of Lights should have been
right.
the outro track. But then once he hit the chorus, I was like, okay, this feels more like...
Right. Well, and it is
what I
like,
would expect.
What do you want to see before your close? So it kind of makes sense being the closing track. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. There's some song, though, that again, they've, throughout this album, used several clips.
Right.
And that's another, that melody is Look All Around You. But it's the melody completely. And I don't know it, guys. I don't know all the songs off the top of my head. Sorry. It's not a song I listen to.
Right.
I just know it.
Right.
A puddle, all the baby we sprayed together. All the honeys I've laid down a mountain, hot lava flowing. Fat swarm of lightning bugs all glowing. Knock the fuck out, my real dad, one place. Every fan we've ever had, every freak I've ever saw. Oh, Chinese top rope like drop live. I'm under that raw, I seen it all. How the fuck I'm supposed to make that call? The crowd at Woodstock, middle fingers high. Till I die, my eyes seem bigger forest as the rain poured down. Monster chased me up a burial ground. I seen people lost, I seen people found. A supernatural dark carnival clown. My mother, my sister, and my brother. I got it. My two kids hugging each other. Snow-covered pine trees, naked nipple holes, stacks of money, piles of pink clothes sorting up your face, gardens full of yum, peacocks with cock peas, waterfalls with fish, all kinds of fast butt-cheeks, maybe even with a hole or two, whatever makes you think so. But what would you choose to see last before your eyeballs bunk out and die, and you looking at naked from now on? Cause them doodoo peepers you got connected to that brain, you know them jelly orbs catching you riding that bitch ass face, can burn out and die. And once they do, them motherfuckers ain't never come back.
I like the combination of instruments that they use there.
Is it bad the last 2 minutes didn't feel like 2 minutes at all?
It didn't. Okay. I like it and I dislike this song. I don't like how their voice is lost on the verses. I mean,
It does feel like mixing wise that their voices are a little low compared to the music, so it's kind of hard to understand everything.
It's hard to pick out.
Well,
all
starting
words.
up, I feel like as the verse goes on,
except for
they
then
clear
it
up.
hit to the bridge at the end, where he was just basically sort of speaking different things, and it wasn't the rap cadence of the first two verses. And again, his voice got lost for me. So during the chorus, I could hear him. I could understand. It was still a little low, but I could understand that clearly. Didn't have so much of a problem with like the second half of the first verse and the second verse, because I was sort of adjusted. But then again, it started for me again. So I really like this in terms of it's a cool kind of outro song. It's almost like the finale, where you can tell that there's just a shit ton of stuff going on at the end of like a musical or a carnival or something like that, when all of the people that have been in the entire production are on stage, you know, and it's just a big old jumble of stuff. It has that kind of feel for me. So it makes sense for an outro, plus the subject matter. I just wish I could have understood like every word.
Right. Noticed some things that were thrown in that I didn't hear before. Not to say that they didn't do it before, but sometimes you just don't pick things out until you've heard something a couple times. One of them is when they're singing the chorus, as he's going into saying family, in the background you hear whoop whoop.
I didn't hear that.
That's one of the like juggalo
Right.
hello calls, highs. If you okay,
As soon as you said call, I'm like, it's a mating call.
if you ever go through our comments to an ICP reaction,
Yeah, I see them.
you'll see people say whoop whoop. I've seen WW, MCL, also other things tagged on there. MCL stands for Mad Clown Love.
Okay. Okay.
Things like that. But no, so
people and their acronyms.
yes. Again, honestly, one of their, in my opinion, more solid albums all the way through.
I loved it.
I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah.
My favorite song is still Carnival of Lights.
That was a damn good one.
And
I
then
also like Bitch I'm Fine.
Bitch, I'm Fine, and then the first couple were also fantastic. I don't remember the names of them off the top of my head.
Right.
Which the second track I'm going to go back and add to the Halloween playlist.
Okay.
Because I thought this whole album was going to be more traditional horrorcore like they usually do. And it ended up not quite being that.
It's really not, which was surprising. But it's... I mean, it's not slasher horrorcore.
Right.
It was fantastic.
Absolutely solid, though. And now, like I said, I have not heard a full ICP album all the way through since Shangri-La and Hell's Pit.
Okay.
And again, I fell off of rap completely for almost 4 years.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I just had no clue they continued to do music. I mean, I figured, honestly, after the 6th Joker card, they're going to be like, all right, we're done.
Hey, you know what? If you're this good, I'm happy you're still doing it.
Right. But yeah, super solid. Excited to see where they continue.
Right.
Because I think they're in the middle of the 2nd deck of Joker cards. So
Okay.
it'll be cool
Alright.
to see what else happens. So yeah.
I mean, I give that probably a 9 out of 10.
I was at 8 to a 9.
Yeah.
Pretty easily.
That's a pretty solid review for
Right.
an entire album. Yeah.
And again, I'll go ahead and say it again. We will continue to cover ICP. It's just going to be more sparingly, probably like once a month, once every other couple of weeks or something. And that's just because we cover 400 different artists, so we can't just focus too much on any given artist.
And we'll try and do anything new, like brand new of theirs that drops close
Right.
to the time it drops.
Right, if they drop a new video for a song we've already covered, we won't go back and react to that because we've already reacted to the song. and we're way more lyrically focused than we are visually, anyways.
Right.
But again, jump in our comments of songs. It doesn't matter. I see every comment, almost, if YouTube lets me see them.
Occasionally, there are some that are hidden.
Right. But if like an actual new song drops, let us know. We'll jump on it within a few days.
Right.
If not right away, depending on the day. You never know. And yeah,
Loved it.
absolutely fantastic. So with that being said, if you guys liked the video, slash that like button, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, comment down below. What did you think of Insane Clown Posse? Something to see. Also let us know what you think of the album. Yeah.
What was your review?
Also, comment down below if there is anything else you guys would like to see us react to. Check the description below for all the things.
Push your buttons. Come join us on our other social media platforms, mostly Twitter if you want a quicker response.
So with that being said, we love you guys. Thank you all for watching. Cannot wait to see you depraved people later.